Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to Keeping It 100 with Money and Meka. Of course, you know I'm Meka, so
I'm the infamous Money.
Okay. So today we gonna get on some more blackness as in women's as we end this well, it's over with Black History, but like we said, we was taking over March.
Right.
So we continuing our blackness.
It's gonna be funny, but we're talking about women rights today.
Okay. Well, what about this abortion? That's my first. Can I have the right to
You know, I don't believe in no abortion. See, I'm in church and I got it, so you know. Know what I stand on.
I'm pretty sure you paid for a few abortions.
The hell, everybody wasn't supposed to know that. Couple of them. I paid for a couple of them, but that was in my younger days, man.
So you do believe in it, though?
I just didn't believe in getting caught up at the time. I had to make a quick decision.
Okay. Well, I definitely believe in us women. We need to have our own, choices on what goes on with our body.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's not about leave the babies out of it because,
they trying to take it back to the slavery days.
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with babies.
No, I'm just saying that's what they.
Not being funny, but fuck them kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about me and my body and me having the right to whatever. If I want contraceptive, if I don't. If I want to be abstinent, if I don't. If I want to just be a thought pocket and have a baby by umpteen different ones, and that's my choice.
That was your choice. You married.
I'm just saying,
married now. You can't be no thought pocket married now.
I mean, but
Nah, I don't know.
I'm not really just saying me, guys.
But nah, it's like we've been going through some like the last 2 months, man. Not putting our business out there.
Well, you did last week.
Well, fuck no, you did, bro.
You threw it out there. I just
said
once you brought it out there. Yeah, because you hit me. It well, not you hit me, but
see what you saying?
See, okay, right. Somebody gonna say Money hit me.
Oh hell, I did. My hands up here.
No, that you surprised me when you said something about it.
But see, the way we ended the show last week, I did throw something out there. My wife. She fed into it and she went off on it. First of all,
sorry, not sorry.
First of all, I'm not gonna apologize for what I say on here, and whoever said you take it how you want to take it. But when it comes to a grown man touching on a child, don't do it. Y'all, I forgot y'all. Okay. When it comes to a grown man messing with a child, that get kind of touchy, you know what I'm saying? Then it get real crazy because it's one of mine.
Yeah. I will say, like I said, sorry, not sorry, because now usually the way that I approach it will be different. But like I said, you surprised me, and it is something that's very touchy, and because yes, a grown man violate my child. No, it wasn't sex, but I was in the military, and for me, that whole thing really did spark up. I ain't gonna lie, my PTSD went there real quick, because yes, it did happen to me, where it was another white man that has power, rank, and doing something that he knows he really couldn't get caught, because in my case, it was, my doctor in the military giving me literally 5 pap smears and 3 rectal exams in 6 months. Every woman on earth be like, you know what I mean? But I was 19, and I didn't know. I'm like, shoot, my stomach hurt, doctor. Yeah. I didn't know that he was getting his rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Until when I said, like, yeah, they said it was a UTI. What? You checked that from Pete? Like, well, I didn't know. And once I said it, then it's like, oh my gosh, I've been violated. Yeah. But then it was nothing that was done. Even though I told, and in my case, record of the exams, you know what I'm saying? But he still never, no charges, no nothing. This man still was able to retire from the military. He was a white man.
Okay. So
exactly. So, of course...
Let it had been a black guy.
Exactly.
He would have been locked up, what y'all say, court-martialed and all that
yes,
kind of stuff.
all that
military.
Real quick. And so, of course, it's like, in this case... and of course, and that man didn't have nobody in the room with us, no nothing when he was doing all this. So when it's now with my own child that's 16, and she comes to tell me that a man touched her, thank God it wasn't to the extent, even with me. But still, touching the inner thigh, touching the butt, that's a crime. If she would have been 15, you know what I'm saying, that would have been child molestation in the state of Georgia.
Right.
But at 16, even though it wasn't nothing consensual, but then that kind of changes things. I'm sorry, but if you cannot, agree to get married on your own at 16 and I need parental consent, then damn it, I need parental consent when it comes to actually having sex and agreeing to it. Like, let's keep, you can't, don't have it two different ways. You can get married, but I mean, you can have sex, but you can't get married. Wait, hold up, ain't that backwards?
By yourself at 16.
But I'm saying, ain't that backwards?
Yeah.
We're supposed to get married before having sex. So how can you say a 16-year-old can have consensual sex but cannot get married? What is wrong with that? Says something wrong. Now, let me calm down.
I mean, me, I take it as I'm come from the mature me, because we still sitting here. I'm still sitting here able, to do my podcast. What I really want to do, I sing, but I don't walk past you. Don't know me. I know how you look.
He will know me if he don't.
Right, because when my daughter say, take it as far, take it to the top. Because
she see that no one else is doing anything. Everyone else, she's hearing her friends, or not even her friends, but people that said that it happened to them, saying that they're scared.
Right.
She hears that. She see that.
I mean, I feel where they scared at, because for you did just like we told our daughter. And I went and told her myself, you say this, but you got to be ready. Meaning, it's going to be I ain't talking about the media and the teachers.
Yeah, people come at you different.
People going to come at you a whole lot different.
His family thinking that, you just a lie. He would never do that. I done been in that type of situation. It was like, well, what about me? I'm a person too. Do you know me? Check my character. Anybody can do things, I mean, I've seen it. The man already been arrested for battery. You know what I'm saying? So, in Bartow County. So.
See, that can hurt. Not saying much.
I don't know what the situation was. Anybody. I ain't do all that, but.
It can be anybody. That can hurt. Let's just say you get that weak child that's really don't have no male figure in their house. And the white man, military, he probably flashed a few little $100 or something. I mean, if he really did, I don't know. I wasn't there. The only thing I know is he touched mine and
you know what I'm saying? It happens.
You still walking around and teaching at the school. They gave him 20 days suspension.
They didn't even give him 20 days suspension. I don't want to speak on and saying what they did and didn't, because I don't know fully.
They didn't do shit.
I can tell you from my own experience as a parent that came to the Atlanta public school and called their number and tried to reach the superintendent and all these different people. And for me to be sent an email saying an investigation will be done, and this investigator will contact you and inform you of this and that, and to just turn around and my daughter go to school and call me in tears and come pick her up because this teacher is back. Hold up, I wasn't given a phone call. We didn't know nothing. What happened? Do you not believe her? What is going on? And from there, me not to have a response. And then when I do finally get a response, I feel like I'm the one that's you can go to request public records, do a public records request. Dang, well, what happened? How long was the investigation? Now you can't tell me nothing. Just a minute ago, you were supposed to tell me my daughter is the victim. Y'all had DFAS come to my house, look in my refrigerator, look in my cabinets, look in my children's room. Who said that? What's going on? You trying to check her background? You trying to check her? Do this to him. I bet you didn't go to his wife and say, hey, have you ever suspected your husband or your ex-husband of doing this, and this? Man. I bet you didn't do none of that, but you came in my home and did that, so.
They not. But if it was a black coach, a black teacher, they would have. They not going to do that.
And that's where the problem is as well.
Yeah.
It's double standards, of course, with the race, but then even when it comes to these rights that we have, it's like women in America, we supposed to have all these rights, but then at the same time, it's like we really don't have none.
Y'all believe that? You believe that shit?
That's what I'm saying. We really don't have none.
That's why I live my life like I don't believe none of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's sad.
We ain't got no damn right.
It's sad.
But for him touching my child, as a father, I should have a right to beat his motherfucking ass. I'm not gonna lie. That's my whole mind frame because of the fact for 3 weeks I let y'all do what y'all said and but look at the outcome.
Nothing.
But since he had a right to touch my daughter, I should have had a right to bless him with these motherfucking hands.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Without being locked up or nothing.
For protecting your child.
Right, for protecting my child.
Yeah. I'm saying it's so much wrong.
Stuff like that. I know a lot of girls, growing up, I'm older now. I done seen a lot of girls go through that. And the weak-minded one, I ain't talking about them, but the ones that weak-minded, them ones end up liking that kind of stuff. They ain't have nobody to sit there and fight for them and stuff and say it was wrong because some of them, they dealing with.
I wouldn't say weak-minded because some of them.
See, I just said.
I know that's what you would say,
right?
And I'm just saying I wouldn't say weak-minded. I would say some of them, because I'm not gonna make an excuse for someone that's, but I know that some of them they had to really put in their own mind to make themselves almost like it to get through it. It was so, or even not just to like it, but just. You gotta, survival has to kick in. You know what I mean? I was reading about a case and they were saying like it was sisters, and the older sister, it was something in a newspaper the other day, and it was saying one of the sisters had allowed herself to be abused because she didn't want it to happen to her younger sister. You know what I mean? And
I seen that on Lifetime before.
It could have.
That's a Lifetime.
It could have been. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I remember seeing it or reading something. It could have been me reading them little captions on the movie. But I remember seeing something about that, and it was like, that's real. Sometimes, we allow ourselves to be hurt to really, in our eyes, to protect our loved ones. And really, in my opinion, Black people been doing this for years.
Yeah.
We've been, as far as allowing certain things to go on just to survive.
But, and you know what, I'm gonna go back to what you started off with, the abortion thing. Back in the days, they had control of the babies, you know what I'm saying, that was born through the slaves. So that's why I say we really don't have no right. If they pass this bullshit abortion law, it's gonna be just like that. They dictating everything. The Black women future, cause they gonna let
I told you welfare gonna be on the all-time high. It's gonna.
They gonna end up cutting that.
It's gonna be some death, suicide. It's gonna be so much stuff that go. And I'm not trying to predict it or claim it or nothing like that.
The Simpsons do.
They okay. Let's see what they say about it, because we really should.
Go back and watch all the old Simpsons.
What they say about the abortion thing, but it is that will mess the world up. That will mess the world up in so many different ways. Is because, like I said, it's not about babies. It's not. It's not about the babies. It's about us having right to our own body. Like I said, if that's the case, all men that got so many children and not this and that and on child support, all that, they have to get a vasectomy.
Then I'm gonna take them back to the slave day, cause I'm gonna run on that. I'm not getting it.
I'm just saying.
I feel
you know what I'm saying?
Unless I want it.
Why is it that why does it have to be women and Black people rights that's always taken away? What's you know what I'm saying? When for years things would go, and let's keep it 100. Like I said, it's Black History Month for us still. So for so long it has been the white man's world. It still is. It still is, but. It's like certain little things that we couldn't even change the dynamics so much after Clinton or damn Obama. You know what I'm saying? It's still a white man's world. But I do give it that it has been some changes, but I feel like they're really trying to take us right back to that.
And they are. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact with that abortion, I got my own thought process. They trying to make, to me, in my eyes, in money eyes, they tired of, they know the more Black babies, we gonna be strong as fuck. If they put you feel what I'm saying? They don't want you to, we gonna be strong regardless. You feel what I'm saying?
I can't with
as a Black race, they not trying to make it, keep the one we got, You know how I am about that, bro.
Yeah, that's right. I have to just look away.
Yeah, because
space.
Me personally, they not gonna let, like right here in the state of Georgia. You know, I love my city. I ain't gonna say my state. I love the city. Real great, baby. So at the same time, them people just like in the industry with music and sport, they only gonna let you do so much before they start tearing you down. And when they break you down, they gonna pull it. They try to pull everything up. Look, Bill Cosby want to buy NBC. Oh, now he in jail.
But
R. Kelly doing this. Now he been freaking and fucking out for years.
But
I probably was made off of R. Kelly. That's why I rock the bald head shit.
But I look at I look at things, of course, a lot deeper. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me. You got a comical way of looking, because you like F it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's your number one thing. But I'm always looking at it, seeing what's going, figuring how it maneuvers, and I don't know. I'm behind the scenes getting to it.
See,
yeah, I break it down.
When you put too much thought in there, I'm not me. Fuck it. just like I told that principal up there. Y'all don't have to do nothing. And what she tell me walking out that door, she said, Dad, handle your business. Being nice, I did that. That was y'all business. Now,
I just don't understand this. Because that whole thing with this teacher really, 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 it bothers me because how the system works. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, 15 and 16 is totally different things. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different laws right there, and that right there should not be. Yeah. It's one, then you can, of course, we know why it's happening right here, because it's Atlanta Public School District. It's in the hood. That's what it is. That's why I did not want my children going there. That's why a lot of people use different addresses and all this to send our children to other schools, because we don't want them going to the hood, because in the hood you get treated different.
Hey, I'm make you laugh, and we it's on us too. If you want your child to go to a nice school,
move in the school.
Move your motherfucking ass to where the school at.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, because I ain't gonna put my own business, but I am able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But everyone is not able to do that, because the housing we're just gonna say, they always talking about the schools up there, Gwinnett area and all that, so good. The housing ain't the best. And if you saying that abortion is illegal, I know I got a lot of children up in the house, but some of these, there's gonna be a whole lot more. Where are you gonna get housing for 5, 6, 7, 8? You know what I'm saying? Children, because
that's just being funny. If they do that, Section 8 gonna have to take their voucher.
Right.
Really?
For real.
Really?
Food stamps gonna be going, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get crazy. And they're gonna have to give a lot more because the price is already going up. $13 eggs?
$2 for a fucking honey bun. I just paid 50 cents for the last. Man, I got me.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm losing weight, because the snacks done went up on me. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not finna give you no $3 for 2 Reese's cup. The hell? Even the Dollar Tree, talking about some $5 for somebody. Buy.
Yeah.
Buy.
Yeah. I guess they feel money grow on trees, so.
Well, no, it don't. It don't at all.
They just ain't making it fast enough and handing it out and keeping it with us.
How they keeping it out? They keeping it out of our communities. That's all they doing. The money there. They just keeping it out of black communities. Whatever city and state gonna thrive with the blacks, we get cut short of everything.
We spend the most, but then we see the least.
Right.
It's like, say, it stays in our community. It don't circulate. It don't circulate in our community. When we get it and we gotta give it out. And I'm gonna say, half the time it's to bills. A lot of people, people always saying they live in paycheck to paycheck.
We ain't gonna say it's all the way to bills.
It's not all, but
it's
a majority of it.
It's to them Africans that's braiding.
Yes.
It's to the nail salons.
The shoes. The video games.
Right.
Yes.
The wigs, the weed, the crack, the BBL. Hey, that's what that shit go to.
That is so true.
What happened to the normal person just getting slim fast and Weight Watchers? Everybody want to go get cut up. And you see what just happened in Met, they saying, Come on now.
Okay.
It's cheap.
It was some black people. You seen that blonde box braids?
It probably was. It probably wasn't no more than $500 in Mexico. Cause you go to Miami, they still charge. Mm-hmm. I'm just being for real. Cause
y'all gotta be careful.
You better stop traveling out of state.
That's crazy. And they talking about it could be mistaken identity.
Nah, you can't go get.
You think?
You can't go get no damn BBL in the cartel area. That's just like somebody saying, I'm about to go get a tummy tuck on Simpson Road.
That's crazy.
That shit's sick.
I mean, I can't wait to hear what they put out for us to believe on everything that really happened. Cause I don't know.
No need.
I don't know what booking site they went through.
If you can't speak it, don't go to the country.
It was in Mexico.
They probably didn't know no
Hola.
Spanish.
¿Cómo está usted?
Mercado, whatever they say when you call.
Buenas noches, buenas tardes.
I don't know none of that shit. I know.
I can speak a little. I don't.
I know enough to get by.
Right.
I know when they talk, certain time, look at them.
Right. The body language.
Yeah.
I don't even have to know what you're saying. Your body language telling me what you.
You think I'm finna go down there talking about the damn Mexican doctor cutting on me? Boy, stop.
I don't even know what you're saying. Yeah.
Not finna do that. He can be telling folks, put a bomb in the, put a bomb in the, and you be finna, girl, I'm be finna, your ass finna die. And that's what happened.
Damn. That's crazy. That right there is some, and they have it on video too.
But again, we don't like Trump, but Trump wanted that wall put up. That shit wouldn't happen. Shit wouldn't happen.
But but Trump wanted to keep them from coming over here. That's us going over there.
Who the hell gonna go behind the wall? You would have been stupid if you put the wall up and go over there. That mean whatever the hell going on over there, Data, you don't need to see that. For real.
Okay, you got me on that one.
I got my own thoughts, bro. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I give it to you. That damn wall.
When you put that wall up, it's privacy.
That's one of them unspoken things. Keep out.
Yeah.
No trespassing. Stay away.
Right. I'm not a. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Trump supporter at all. Fuck Trump.
Right.
I fuck Biden too.
He's just a good businessman. You can't knock him on that. He's just a good businessman.
I don't know what he is. I just know he ain't for the blacks.
He ain't for nobody but Trump.
Sometimes in life you gotta be like that, but he take it to a whole extreme.
I think
because he's smart.
He will turn on his children and his wife.
He not gonna turn on his wife because she Russian, and that's who got his back right now. He not gonna turn on her. He'll be dumb as hell, pulling off with his head quick.
I forgot where she is from.
She Russian.
Nah, I forgot where she is from, but they got ties. We know that, but yeah, he ain't crazy on that. He just a businessman. I respect him as a businessman. I do.
I respect him because he did.
Because if you can legally pay $700 as a billionaire, man, everybody paying too much.
He wasn't paying taxes.
The max he paid over all them years was $700-something a year. It was too many years that he didn't pay nothing. And he got all our salary plus some. Well, probably everybody that's watching too.
Well, Trump needs the taxes done.
Man.
SAB tax and credit, we got you, dog. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Man, no. I need your last returns. Give me all them returns. I want all them returns. Let me look over them. Cause yeah.
They fraudulent. You know they are.
You know, once you get it in other tax brackets, things change. Them laws and rules change.
Yeah.
And when you got, that's why I want to go to law school later on, is because when you know about the money and you know about the law, them laws is a. So I want to get them laws and all. Let me learn them. Let me learn the stuff.
I mean, that's cool, but them laws ain't meant for us.
They not, but they're there. And we can use them. Is that we don't know them. We don't know them. Only laws we know is the ones when we violate them. That's when we learn about it.
Well, that's
you was standing out here smoking. What? I can't smoke outside my house? Damn. You know, you sitting up on your front porch drinking. Dang, I can't get drunk on my front porch. No, niggas public. You know what I'm saying? We don't learn a lot of stuff until later on.
If a person go to jail for that, they dumb as hell.
They do.
I mean, they do. But you know how many times I done
public intoxication and be right there in your own front.
I done sat right there and smoke my blunt in my yard, and the police just walked right past me.
But they, remember I told you before, I got pulled over because I was going 71 in the 70. He said, the officer said, you know I pulled you over? No.
Where was you at? Where was you at?
Going from here to Tennessee. I was just crossed over to Tennessee.
Okay.
I know. But this is what I'm saying, though. He told me that they have discretion to pull us over even at 1 mile per hour over.
It used to be you can
I'm
go
like,
5.
really?
It used to be you can go 5.
I'm glad you didn't catch me when I was going 78, because usually, I thought, ain't that what everybody do? Let me know if I'm wrong. With the speed limit 70, you can go 78.
You might have some police officer watching some.
But I thought, we got a little grace period. I was going 71.
Ain't no damn grace period.
Or, don't lie, because everybody going almost 80 on 285.
Man, you really snitching, bro. Just chill out. Let them folk catch them. If they gonna catch them, they gonna catch them. Don't
the police will be riding right next to you.
You
nod your head.
We're not condoning fuck the police. Real talk. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They just gonna have to catch you doing wrong. I'm not. If I got any family members and friends and cousins that's police,
anybody from Atlanta or the surrounding areas, the metro and all that, no. It's the speed limit on 285, even though it's posted saying 65, is really 80.
Right.
And everybody knows between that, the speed limit is posted to say 75.
From New York
because I need to let everyone know, because the visitors, they be going 65.
Are
or
you the
50.
mayor? Are you the mayor of the governor? So why you should, if you're not the mayor of the governor, you let them folk do it. They
need to go 70 on the 75 instead of the posted 55. That's all.
Do what you do, just don't get fucking caught. That's what I tell you. That's the way of life. Do what you do, just don't get caught. Cause I know I did 80 the other day and I was flying. I
be looking at the ones that's doing 90. Those are the ones I be tripping off of. Like, damn.
But see,
we pushing it already.
Let them do what they do, cause them the ones that get caught before you do. If you doing 80, they doing 90.
They going after them. I ain't got to worry about it.
They might go after you cause they think you're slow, but but keep doing what you do. Shit.
Okay.
But you can't tell them. Let them folk do their job. Let them folk make the little $9, $10 they got to do. They not gonna risk. They risk.
They getting the state patrol getting the raise. They say they getting the largest raise.
Bro, that wasn't the state patrol. That was the cab county. The cab county had the highest paid damn sheriffs and police officers in the United States.
Yeah, I know they said. I thought it said the state troopers or something. That not Trump. Well, just his buddy Kemp was supposed to have been doing.
I don't know. I don't worry about what the hell they make, because I'm not trying to be one.
Yeah, I don't really follow all of that so much.
I wish they don't need to make nothing. $5 an hour for all I care.
Well, sometimes they act like that's what they make with the attitudes they be having, like they don't like their own job.
I mean, you got to be, me personally, like the people that work inside the jails, I think they're the ones that were getting bullied and talked about. And you can only be in control when a player behind them bars, they got to listen to you, but a lot of them were bullied at church.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just people, That's just how people are. Some people, like you said, they get a little bit of power and it just go to their head,
I was in the Cal County locked up one year, right? I seen about 5 or 6 folks that I went to school with become police. I was like, bro, y'all sad. Y'all sad. And I ain't say nothing like, what's up, Montreal? In jail they gonna call, what's up, Montreal? I say, what's up to you?
See, now, I know a few of them that I went to school with that end up being police. Most of the ones that I know of, though, they were actually cool. So, they weren't ones that was like trying to have a power thing or whatever. At least the ones I went to school with.
Once you get that badge on you, you're a whole different person to me.
That's to you, but it's all about how they start acting and stuff. Because I know, just like I put on, when I used to, even when I get dressed to go to the tax office, I feel good. Okay, it's a money-making day. You know what I'm saying?
That's annoying, but you put on back, I'm going to lock a nigga up. That shit, man, no.
But no, it don't have to just be lock a nigga up. I'm finna protect my city. You say you love your city?
The fuck I look like being a police for? What I'ma lock the people up for? If I was a police, I'd lock everybody up that's not from here. If that's the case, that ain't got nothing to do with me loving myself. I'm not finna be no damn police.
I still get the pass, right?
You married to me, you part of me. Shit, you got my blood running in you. The rest of them, they gotta get by.
I was gonna say something different because I ain't got your blood running in me.
Yes, you did.
It was not the blood.
Hey.
It was not the blood.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Anyway.
But for real, a lot of stuff happening in Atlanta is not for people that's from our city, bro.
I mean, look at what they doing.
Starting with, we're gonna start it with Freaknik. It wasn't our fault.
No, I was gonna say with the protesting that's going on right now about Cop City, like they said, 20-something people arrested, almost 30-something, like 26, and only 2 of them is from Georgia. Not even saying Atlanta or the surrounding.
We're gonna
Georgia.
put it like this: it was 30 or more of them fighting the police. That's a gang. Why the hell they ain't hit their ass with the RICO Act?
They was fighting.
Yeah, they was throwing
fireworks, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Setting government property on fire.
Right, and then the rioting is a misdemeanor. That's what they was saying. So them folk probably get in and get out.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
No.
But even though it should have been more than that because of the damage that was done, and some officers, having to be taken to the hospital.
They didn't do nothing to all them people that damaged that stuff up there in Washington.
Some of them going to jail, but
some of them.
That was so many of them. They should have just had the wall come up. You know what I'm saying, and just lock everybody in there. You can't get out. You going straight to jail. Like that was some crazy ass. You call us monkeys, and we see y'all all up on the side of the wall. Like, come on now, right? Call us animals, but y'all up in here acting like this.
Yeah,
really?
But
y'all treated us like animals.
They expect us to do that.
Yeah, because they chained us up, put us in cages, did all that. You intentionally made us feel like animals, and then yes, that's what we start acting like once you let us go. You had us, you know what I'm saying? You had to chain that. We couldn't this, couldn't that, and and I was gonna say before, they got us to do what they want us to do by beating us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They realize that, I can beat they behind and make them, act right. And it's gonna take a whole lot of beating. You know what I'm saying? We learned that too, Kunta. So, we learned to take a whole lot of beating to make a black man or anything.
They cut my boy feet off. They got tired of him.
And he still, Kunta.
They got tired of him getting the hell on.
He was getting beat, and it didn't matter. But then that just shows our strength as black people. But they did that to us to make us conform to what they wanted. But then as we have children, we can't even beat them. That's the first thing they say, that we not beat them like that. I really don't mean beat them like that, but we can't even whoop them. But that's what y'all did to us to get us in order. So really, you don't want us to have our children in order. No, but if they go to school and all this with a whip on them or something.
Be smart. Don't send that ass to school the next day. Let the little bruiser go down.
I mean, I get that. Just like they were saying how people was whipping children on the bottom of their feet. Now, I don't agree with beating or any.
Whipping children on the bottom of their feet, so they won't run.
They was doing stuff on the bottom of their feet because you couldn't see it. But by the law, I think it's like 3 hits on the fatty part of their. You know what I'm saying? It's like specific, and it's like, really?
The fatty part of what?
Of like their legs or or butt or whatever, where you can hit them or whatever, and it's okay. But it's like it's still a limit on what you can do. Where it's like. Now, hold up, because that ain't what got us to yes, sir, yes, master. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we go take it to that extent on our own children, because we love our children.
Right.
But you're taking it where we can't even do almost the minimum.
You know why?
To keep them in line.
It's a setup. They don't want you to chastise or whip your children.
So they can go out and go to jail.
Yeah, and then they can beat their ass.
Exactly.
Nah. We're going to stop that mind. Yeah, I'm being all my children, I'm whipping your ass.
Like you said, you ain't going to school the next day.
You can call the police and come get out of bed.
Come to the house while they miss school.
Right.
They sick.
Mm-hmm.
We don't take our child to the doctor every time they cough. But if they cough, you don't want them at school, right? Okay, they sick.
Right.
I make sure mine ain't gonna be the ones, as much as I possibly can. I got one. He's still at the house, but he made it through 18 and no jail, no none of that, getting arrested, no, we gonna continue with the rest of them. But he got his ass kicked. It wasn't no 3 pops here. It was a 1, 2, 3, and I bet not get to 3. And they understood.
But like I say, everything we do as a race, it's a setup for us as black people. Anything they doing.
We not.
But then if you
take
it, see, some things I look at, like I just said, even the snacks went up, right? Well, shit, take like ain't gonna stop obesity, cause ain't nobody finna keep buying their child no damn $2 ass goddamn honey bun at all. I ain't gonna like how I love Coco.
But then you gonna have these children stealing honey buns.
Hey,
Lord.
That's something the police got to deal with that store. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not. And you following as people we fight. They tried it with the gas. Tesla fucked them up by coming out with electric car.
Now everybody got electric car.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tesla messed them up. So what you do? We gonna start it with the food. They can't have no electric food.
I'm telling y'all. Look, I'm starting my garden right now. So everybody, you want to get on? Look, because the way this food stuff is going, I'm starting my stuff. So if you need it, get you a spot, get you some seeds. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that. And
hell no, don't do none of that. Just come buy it from us. Shit, it'll be $2 cheaper than what the store get. I'm not finna get out of these folks. If they get the plan, then we gonna be broken fuckers. Everybody gonna do it.
No, they can. I need to feed my family. I'm not. Look,
we gonna eat.
Look, as long as I got some land around my house, I can grow something, and I ain't worried about what nobody else do.
As long as
I don't have to go out and go buy and spend my money on that, I'm good. You can save your money too. Maybe it'll go down on prices and help some of the other people that don't have the money. And stop taking up all their food stamps for some vegetables, because vegetables cost a lot. When I go ahead over here and get me this $1.50 dang on, well, probably $2.50 now, but still I can get this Hungry Jack or Lean Cuisine, whatever. I can get one of these for $2, $3, but I gotta for a zucchini and a tomato and this and that. That's $5, $10. Like damn, but I can get this whole meal that's already prepped. For $3.
They can do what they want to do. Trust me, my family and everybody who with me, they gonna eat, cause what you gonna do about meat? You gonna go buy a cow? Hell no, I'm finna pay the little junk on the block by running Kroger. That's me. I'm gonna pay you going there and get, but I need ribs, lobster, by for real. I'm telling you, you gotta get back to the old man. Look, go take it long. I buy it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I go buy it. Anything to feed my family. I'm not finna give you all this money for no food. The hell I'm $30 for a fish when it's a whole damn lake right here. Even I ain't never been fishing.
That said, you ain't gotta go fishing for me. Just show me how.
Right.
So, and I'll do it myself because I'm gonna eat.
Mine gonna go out there.
Yeah, I show all mine. I love when I talk to the children, to the girls, and I'm like, okay, who's gonna grow up and start doing a garden? Who's gonna do this? And I love to hear when they say, yeah, I'll probably do a garden. I don't know if I'm gonna do as much as you doing, but I'm gonna do some, because I know that I'm not gonna have to worry about that child, because they gonna make a way. You know what I'm saying? And actually, that child was Tasia. The first one that said that, yes, she definitely will. The other girls was like, I don't know. And I know Miracle probably will. But Tasia was like, yes, I will. And I'm like, okay, so what you want to grow? I'll let you be over it so you'll get perfected what you like, just like how I had you out there doing your greens. Since you liked your greens, come on,
Yeah, the first got me out there, I was growing my other greens, so hell yeah, I'm getting with it. If I like it, I'm going to make it happen.
Well, I wasn't talking about those greens. I'm actually talking about collard greens.
They call it that too, shit. I ain't gonna lie. But for real, she talking about real collard greens, because now that she growing.
You won't even eat them nowhere else.
I won't even eat nobody collard greens.
Right. And now I'm like, I eat bell pepper so much more now and even jalapenos, and it don't have to be hot, but just growing my own stuff. I wasn't eating zucchini and squash, but now I sure will. I'm learning how to fix it a little bit better and better in different ways.
You be trying to have me try stuff. If I can't spell it, I don't want to eat it. Zucchini.
No.
Nah, I ain't with all that. But since we on food, y'all know I'm a big food critic. Read the menus. I want everybody to read the menus when you go out to eat. Because I was just at this restaurant. I ain't gonna say the name of the restaurant, but I was at this real exquisite restaurant way up there with them folk, right? Where you gotta dress up off the Chattahoochee. Hint, hint is off the Chattahoochee. Everybody was ordering steak, so I read the menu.
Hint, hint.
The menu said, if you order well done or medium well, it's not no guarantee it's gonna come out like that.
That just tell you they're not used to niggas.
Let me finish.
That's all.
Let me finish. Please let me finish, ma'am. Everybody at that table ordered a steak. I knew what I was doing. I was gonna order because I was gonna go home and do mine anyway. What did I tell you when you cut that steak?
It was bleeding.
What's the funniest thing I told you?
I can't remember. You always saying something crazy.
Why? You cut that steak.
You wasn't gonna eat it because it was you.
I looked.
Somebody being pink or something.
I said, that steak right there on the cycle, that was really like when you cut it, like the heart was there. No, read your menus before you go out to eat. That's all I want you to do.
You had to throw that one in there because that threw everybody off. And I had to apologize because I'm like, I forget because they weren't used to it.
I kept telling you, you can't take these type of children.
But you can. You just have to, it's a learning experience.
We do that with our children. Our children know how to.
Because they didn't do nothing wrong. Not one of them did anything wrong. Just, they didn't read that fine print. You
didn't either, because yours was bleeding too.
I said well.
No, it wasn't. Yours was the...
I had lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
But I said well done. But I already knew it wasn't going to come out all the way, I already knew that.
I mean...
But, yeah, see, I'm not a medium or I'm not one of them people. I don't like to see red on my meat.
I'm not going to say my joke, but... Some things you don't eat that's pink, but
that's what I'm saying. It was something. I thought you said something about that. Yeah.
That meat, that one, it was still alive.
Yeah. See, and they said that I heard that when it's red or whatever, that's actually not blood. But I'm like, what is it then? Because it was raw.
They be saying it's protein and all that kind of. Nah, if that's the case,
if you can't break it down and tell me exactly what it is, that shit blood.
Right. And if it's bleeding, it need to sit there for a week.
Because if it was raw?
It need to sit there for a week if it was
I'm done.
I'm just telling the truth.
Give it a week and it's good, huh?
Give it a week. Well, give it 8 days so it can do right. Then you back to normal, but
anyway, throw that shit back on the grill for a few times.
That thing was on the plate still moving. So
yeah, they wasn't used to that. But I wouldn't say you can't take, or as they say, you can take a person out the hood, can't take the hood out the person. Some people, I will say, yeah, I'm gonna say they all the way gone, where, just being extra loud, extra everything, because they haven't been nowhere their entire life. This is all they're used to, so they don't look at. I like to enjoy nice things. Go and I wasn't. I to this day I have not been. Have I been to a country club? I don't think I've been to a country club. Not. If it was, it wasn't the types that I'm thinking of, where it's like white folks. You know what I mean? It's a different atmosphere. Even like how at the Black Wall Street, how they doing the tea parties. A lot of people that used to know tea party. So it's not saying that you can't or shouldn't, because it's a good thing. People need to get out of their average.
That what they used to do when they was, selling slaves.
They was doing a lot of different stuff when they were selling slaves.
So now, let me get that nigga for $2. I ain't with all that shit.
See, you gonna get on them selling them slave stuff.
No, I'm gonna keep it real, 'cause that's all it is.
'Cause just like Colin said, the whole the sporting industry, that's what it is. I'm glad that he put it out there like that. I'm so glad that he put it out there like that.
Majority, 97% of your owners are fucking white.
Yeah.
And we are like the circus. We are the clown.
No, we are the slave. Just like he said, get out here. What's his arm span? What's his this? Yeah. How high can he jump? How strong? What can he lift?
That's how they used to do at the slave trade.
At the slave auction. Yeah. Exactly that. And then sending him from here to there. He ain't even asking to really go.
Right.
You just saying, I'm going to buy you over here. I'm going to buy you over there. And that's exactly what the whole thing is.
Going to the highest bid.
From the NBA to the NFL. You know, I don't know, the soccer leagues and all that. I know they run a little bit different, but it's still the same thing.
Oh, that shit the same.
You know what I'm saying? It's still the same. I only say it run a little different because Migos got a different, you know, that's a lot of Migos as far as from.
Right now, from what they did to...
I ain't mean to make that sound racist to say like Migos are the only ones that do soccer, but... like the Spanish, those are the ones that do soccer more. We do have a few black people and stuff because my niece was doing it too. But just like they say, basketball is mainly guys.
She in Texas. She right up by Mexico.
True. But I'm just saying, just like basketball is a black thing. You know, football you can't really. It is still a black thing, but you can't all the way because we got some tight ones, some good white ones too. But just like basketball a black thing, soccer is a Hispanic thing or Spanish thing.
International.
Yeah, well, once you start taking it over there, overseas, that's a whole different thing. But here in America, it's mainly Hispanics.
I mean, I like sports. I like Philly, but I'm not finna be having no fucking black and white ball on my head.
I don't know what it is about soccer that black people don't really do so much. Because even when, you know, Tyshawn was younger, I had him in soccer. And, you know, as a child at 4 and 5, well, he was 5 because that was the first sport, and I had missed football. So I was like, well, shoot, my son got to get in something.
He just did it because you his mom.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Once he got older, he didn't want to do no soccer. He wanted to do He wanted to do He didn't want to do football. He wanted to do football.
My dad took me to that soccer game, and that boy kicked me. Nah, Pops, I'm not with this shit no more. He never took me back. That's why I never introduced my children to soccer. Black
people, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it do got something psychological with running down, you know, just running down and kicking something. We got something mentally about being kicked or something. I don't know.
But they were kicking my folk too long.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because black people, we some resourceful, we some talented, you know, we athletic. I mean, of course, everybody, we got some of them other ones that's, you know, like they say, niggas and flies, I do despise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we, as far as black people, not the niggas today.
Here you go.
Right, I know. That's what I say, not the niggas today. I went overboard last time.
Right. But, like, you can see it even with the, even in the entertainment for it, we don't have no win. You thinking just because it's some, I ain't gonna lie, it's some white in a lot of this shit that we thinking it don't, like Rockefeller, all this. Somebody white behind them. Yeah. You gonna answer to some.
Because if you think about it, let's just get realistic. When you think about it, we didn't have the money to do a lot of different things. So we needed some type of investor to help us out. It don't matter if it was an angel investor, whatever it was, you know, we needed some type of investor, somebody with money, somebody that knew somebody else, because, yeah, Motown was the only thing when it came to music for black people. That gave anything, that's why it was Motown. That's why, that's the only thing, you know, and other people, black business record labels, in my opinion, try to imitate them, you know, because that's all we had. White people had all the other record labels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you already know, we have a thing about doing business with ourselves, with each other. We always want, like we said, they always want to discount out, but it's like we discredit each other. It's like, I want you to prove to me so much more, and this white man over there ain't got to prove nothing. He ain't got nan certificate on the wall, nan diploma, degree, no nothing. But he got this nice office. We go over to the black person that only got a small little space because, yeah, they ain't got the money to, you know, branch out yet. But they got a list of diplomas and all this on the wall and certificates, and you know what I'm saying? You still go question them and doubt their integrity or their ability before you do. This white man is just,
I'm questioning both of that because you can buy certificates online.
I'm gonna kick you.
I'm sorry.
But
Keep
I mean,
that
now
shit
don't
100.
get. But at least that person, you can see that, okay, they care about, what they're doing or something. They're trying something. You don't see nothing about this person. You'll go and look this black person up, they social media, everything, trying to figure everything about them, but you go easily give your money to this white man.
Right.
Like that's we got to do better with that.
I mean, we do what you. That's just like you can't lead everybody to the war and thinking they gonna drink. You got people that's so stuck and used to like what was going on.
They forgot how to think.
Right, like the people back in the day, the elders now. There's no shots at them, but I get tired of them always thinking they right. Bro, you can learn every day in life.
But you have to, the thing is, you have to take those old lessons and still apply them. Now, it's different ways, because history repeats itself.
It do, but you can't tell me. Like, now I'm gonna go back. My mama, my real mama, gonna tell me one day, money, you ain't no good husband. How you gonna tell me I ain't no good husband? You ain't never been married a day in your damn life. How you never put yourself in a position to be married. So how you gonna tell me I'm not a good husband? Long as my wife is happy with me, first of all, fuck your thoughts, but how you gonna tell me I'm not a good husband when you never been married?
People go on their thoughts and perceptions, and people have their own opinion about everything.
Answer my question. How somebody gonna tell me something and you never been? You never been in this situation. You been a freak, you been a thought, you been a baby mama. But you gonna tell me how to be married.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that one alone a little bit.
Let's touch it. We're gonna keep this shit 100 today.
Well, I mean, because for me, it's situations that I hadn't been in, but I can try to tell somebody else maybe of what not to do. I haven't been married 10, 20 years and all that, but...
Yeah, she haven't been married a day, 24 hours. Nobody never proposed to her.
But I'm just saying, but I can have a conversation with someone that's been married 40, 50 years, and they learn something from me, or I learn something from them.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't been married that time, they still can learn something from me.
Well, my mom got 3 boys.
Okay.
My brother dad left. My other brother dad, my dad left, and their dad left. How you gonna tell me how to be married when you never in your fucking life been married?
I mean, I feel you, and this ain't at my mother-in-law, but I feel you as far as to be able to say, if you can't keep a man, don't tell me how to keep a man.
I mean, she kept a man, different one, but...
I'm not saying her,
right.
That's what I'm saying, not her, but I'm saying that's the same context. If you can't keep a man, how you gonna tell me how to keep a man? That's pretty much, right? If you can't, how you gonna tell me? And that's true, because in a sense, you can't take advice from someone that hasn't really gone through it or didn't educate themselves on it, because I wasn't I guess in a sense you're right. Damn. Because I'm just looking at it like, okay, even like people that's been on drugs and all that type of stuff, I haven't been out there strung out and all that, but I can try to tell them how to fix their life and get back on track or something. But even though I ain't been out there, I don't know how it is to have them urges and and then
only thing you can do,
all that.
Only thing you can do,
I don't know
pray
about
for
all
them
that.
folk. You can't go out. I got a cousin out there.
I know you do. But
I ain't never been on crack. But I ain't gonna knock her and tell her.
But don't you think that you could help her and tell her how not to be out there on them drugs?
Guess what? You can say what you want to say to my cousin.
She gonna do what she want to do.
At the end of the day, so why the hell I'm gonna waste my breath and tell these folks? But it's not saying that
she's going to do, or the person is gonna do what you tell them to do. It's the fact of you being able to tell them.
You tell me I'm not a good husband, and that's why she got the results that she got.
Okay. Touche.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna tell the truth. I keep it 100.
I mean, I understand, you know.
People be like,
I don't always
well,
say everything you do is right, but
People be
I definitely understand.
Yeah, you your own person. I don't want to like everything I do it right because I got my own way of thinking. I think outside the box.
I understand. See, that's one thing about me. I am understanding. And I'm just going to jump back to the first thing. That's why I understand how the city of Atlanta public school system feel as far as not wanting this teacher's attorney to come and say anything. That's why they didn't do nothing to him. You know,
I don't think it's
See
that.
how I threw that back because it's on my mind.
I don't think it's that. What I think
I understand.
What I think it is when you what you say his title was in that gang that everybody like to join to change. They like the military. Mm-hmm. I think him having that military lieutenant background, they didn't want to touch that because real talk, he a lieutenant military. He still at to get what all them teachers at that school get what they really are to him. They really beneath his ass.
Yeah, that's how he running around here anyway.
Right. And they make him feel that way, so if they feeling that way, they're not going to do a damn thing.
But what they also don't realize is me, myself, right now, I'm voicing it right here because this is my outlet. Just like a singer get on stage and write a song about it, you know, just like Chris Rock had to get out there and put his stuff out there because it was on his mind. Well, this is the podcast. And
shout out to Chris Rock, boy. You did your thing. Boy, you did your thing.
You know what I'm saying? But I do have strong feelings on that. Like I said, I do believe that it's reasons behind everything. I don't agree with how certain things are handled, but I can say that they don't realize that me, myself, have severe PTSD because of that exact issue. So that right there is triggering. So I'm going to ask y'all, please pray for me because they know not what they do with.
I mean, that's true, but you know, I know my wife got PTSD, but some of these folk using that shit at the cross. What, you gonna walk around with a shirt? I got PTSD.
Nah,
don't fuck with me.
Because the ones that really have it, that's not something that we talk about as far. I mean, we know we have it because as far as for me, I've been permanent and total with PTSD since 2012.
Not just saying you.
No, I'm just saying for me. So
But you just said they don't. They wouldn't know that.
I'm saying I now had to accept it. Because at first, I wasn't accepting like, there ain't shit wrong with me. No, something wrong with you. Something wrong with your system. Something, you know what I mean? It was that, but now it's like, okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. I do. So please, you know, since...
Let me tell you something. Shout out to everybody that was in the military. I love y'all. Y'all good people. Them folk brainwashed y'all. Ain't shit wrong with y'all, no PTSD. They brainwashed the hell out y'all. That's all that shit is.
No, they did. It is a brainwashing thing about it. Just like we saying with the whole beating of black people, of slaves. That's
where the PTSD started when I was getting beat as slaves.
This is all of this goes together because even the military, they didn't even want black people in the military. But then it's like, okay, we can come on in because they was dying. So it's like, heck yeah, bring the black folks in or bring the niggas in so that they can die in our place. Pretty much. That's all it really was. I mean,
yeah, but
that's what it was.
Everybody in the military got PTSD.
Yes.
I ain't go to the military. I got PTSD. The fuck?
No, I think that a lot of
y'all
people,
get a check for that shit. We don't.
Not everybody. I just fought for mine. I wasn't giving up. You know, and that's something that I contribute to being black, and we can't give up on ourselves because all this stuff, just like we saying with the school, everything, they don't give a damn about us. So we have to do the fighting. We have to be the ones getting vocal. We have to be the ones doing all of this, period, because they don't care.
And one thing about it is, I'm going to tell you something. Georgia, and you know, I just look like that motherfucker real smart. I know a lot about the politics. We'll never, ever have a black governor. You know why?
Georgia.
They gonna let us be. They gonna let our ass be
mayor.
They gonna let us be mayors all day. You can be a mayor of Atlanta all day long. You're not getting no governor seat. With that being said, Stacey, try something bigger than just the governor. Try to go be the president. Try that. Stop trying to be the governor of Georgia when we are in a racist state. We really don't have no win.
The fact that the stuff do be close, it says a lot. I think with Stacey Abrams, she came at things the wrong way because she had some momentum. I think that maybe I think the saying the no heartbeat, it's not a baby, or saying the heartbeat is artificial sound and all this type of stuff. I understood what she was saying because I've heard that as well. As far as going through the science class and all that type of stuff, that's to one's own determination or belief or whatever. But I think it's little things that hurt her in a major way as far as becoming mayor, and she needs to regroup on that.
Stacey, I know what would have took her over the top.
The thing is, she don't have to come and try to get us to vote for her. She got to get them to vote for her because we already got you. We like, yeah, we'll vote for you as long as you do, about the right stuff. You gotta expand.
Well, you'll have my vote if you're going to legalize what I need. Stacey, you legal by. Some people just vote because she was black.
Yeah, now
they didn't break down what she really stood for. Sometimes you got to look at the
that's
stuff
what I
they
started
really
looking.
stand for.
That's what I was looking at. What these people stand for, because that's what you're voting for. You got to deal with that.
I'm not saying if Trump didn't legalize them, vote for him, fuck them. But if Stacey had pulled that plug and got that thing, she would have won. She would have won. But just like you said, you got Atlanta.
Yeah, you got
to get them outskirts.
Yeah,
you got to get the outskirts.
Them, and because the fact that it was so divided, it was like all the way divided, but it was almost split in the middle. Almost, it's so close. I mean, it's not split in the middle because obviously, Kemp won both times, but the first time it was a whole lot closer.
But see, go back to what you said. Kemp is who, homeboy?
The other, Trump.
It's a game.
All of them.
You're not. For years, you couldn't touch them bushes. You feel what I'm saying? You're not touching that kind of stuff.
But don't you think that because of things like that, that's why they trying to come back with those abortion laws and all these different things? Because they see that as black people, we shaking that shit off. We shaking that shit. We not believing that, okay, we can only get this far. We starting to really believe that, okay, I can be a millionaire and not just be because I'm a good athlete or because I can rap or sing. I'm a good entertainer, because that's really all it is. You just entertaining these. I was going to say something crazy. But yeah, you just entertaining these people, so I can actually make it out without just being that. Because that's really how I know for me, I'm just going to speak for myself. I know me personally, that's how I felt. Like, dang, okay, sitting at home, I don't care if you're in the projects, but for me, I was in Inglewood in the apartment. And me sitting at home thinking like, dang, how can I be like some of these on TV? How can I get out where I don't have to live in an apartment? I can, these big houses that my mom took me to and drove by, I can see myself there. How can I get there? And it really took, because I'm not there yet. Well, yeah, I'm not to where I want to be, but I can't say like my mom always said, my children never been in an apartment. Because I was trying to figure out, okay, how can I do this? How can I, you know what I'm saying? And I chose to go to the military because what I was doing with my life at that time. But it's like we have to start planning and looking at what it is we want to do, where it is we want to be. Because if not, like they said, we're going to settle for anything. And it's going to be repeating this same cycle. So I know, like I said, for me, I wanted something more. I wanted to get out of that. I didn't want to just be stuck in the hood all my life.
It ain't, but
I love the hood, don't get me wrong.
A lot of people don't want to be stuck there, but a lot of people not strong-minded or have the right resources to get out there. You had a strong mama behind you. Mm-hmm. Feel what I'm saying? Some of these folk...
And it take a village, though, too.
Right. And the project village be the ones to help the children out. It don't be out when you move out here. When you move out here in the Cab County to where they used to be, Southland and all that kind of stuff, them folk really don't fuck with you. But in the hood, girl, y'all ain't got no toothpaste over there. They gonna help you out. Yeah. Feel what I'm saying? And
the only bad thing about that is in the hood, they gonna do that and some of them will talk about you after they do it. Like, damn, you gave me toothpaste, but now you gotta tell everybody, yeah, I gave it to you because her breath was stinking. Like, I know, that's why I was asking, but you had to tell everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I had to give her sugar this week and milk last week, and, I bet she come back and she still ain't gave me this back.
And get what you...
I loaned her $5 and she still ain't gave it back to me.
Get what you do. You pay me because my dad is sneaking in your house. You in a lot of that shit like that. Or your mama sneaking in and out my mama back door, nigga. You in shit like that.
See, look at you.
I'm just telling the truth. Yeah. People that, that's just like, what killed me is, I don't mind helping nobody, but that helping, I don't care if you're black or white. Well, I ain't finna help no white, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You all right, but I'm not finna.
We need the help.
Yeah, but at the same token is, me and you, we don't bump head plenty of times, not no argument. The hell, help is help, not no helping every freaking week, every month. That's like, bro, we taking care of that ass now.
Yeah.
Just like one time somebody called us, my children need something to eat. Children eat hot dogs and hamburgers. When we offered the hot dogs and hamburgers, they didn't want it. They ain't come. But let me have to say I had me a $20, $30, $40 I can see. Oh, they gonna come get that money. People, no. Again, if you need help, Hosea got the feed the homeless. Call them sometime. Don't stop calling money and Meka because you taking out my children out.
I do believe you're blessed to be a blessing. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm just one that I've always said that, people may not always remember you, but they always remember, how you made them feel. So, and what I do from my heart. I'm not I'm a true believer that God is gonna take care of me regardless, and as long as I'm taking care of my business, He's gonna take care of me, and my business is my children. So as long as I'm doing right by them, and if God put it on my heart to help someone else, then I will. Because all that fake and phony stuff, no, all that does it irritates me, and then it makes me end up wanting to cut you off or something, because I don't like to feel like someone trying to get over. Because it's not that serious, you know what I mean. When I do things, like I said, I do it from the heart.
You can do it.
We do bump heads as far as that, because I don't mind helping people to an extent, but I don't do all that. Every week I got this, or even every month, because I got my own stuff I got to do. But even now, I don't care. Now I'm just saying I will help one family each month. I do that, but I'm not gonna help the same one all the time.
But who the fuck helping that?
Right. No, I'm not saying that I am helping like that, or that I have to or anything.
We pop up at birthday parties and show good love. Dude, them folk don't come to damn one of my damn children's birthday parties and show no damn love.
I get that too. Yeah, people. We gonna see tomorrow too, cause now it's not even about I've always been. It's not even about the gifts and all that. But I do see it. Definitely, I do see it.
Bro, if I've been
I definitely see it, because we go to parties and we'll give or do something, pin some money on them or something.
It ain't just parties. We gonna go back to, we got a non-profit which deal with a lot of children and we deal with the children. We're not talking about your damn families. If it's for the children, we not dealing. I don't give a damn if your car messed up. Ain't got nothing. Stop calling my house. Talking about, my brakes need to be done. Can I buy $20? Not gonna get your damn brakes done. Oh, my boyfriend left me on my phone, gonna get cut off mine. You a woman, right? I'm gonna tell you what the old school used to say. We're gonna go back to the pimping day. You got a mouth, a ass. The hell is you calling us, waking us up at 2, 3? And the people who be calling, they calling your phone right now. That's why you call. That's why you just showed me your telephone. Look at your phone. They calling right now.
How you read what's on my phone?
Hey, I got to get out. One thing about it, I ain't got to talk as long as I can see. Yeah.
I just looked at my phone and just
1-800. Let's call Coach Meka and Coach Money to see what we can get out of them. But that shit gonna stop at 2023. If it ain't for our children, about our family, help us exceed in life what we got going on, bro, no, that shit on the back. And that go for family members as well.
Yeah, I will say that you have to get to a point in your life that you have to be selfish sometimes. It's not about all the time, but you do have to be selfish sometimes.
The more you help certain people, the more you crippling them, because they going to be...
Yeah, you become a crutch and an enabler instead of helping, because I remember a few years ago, I had wrote a letter to Big Tigger, Big Blessing, and he actually called us and they gave us $3,000. And it was because of the 2 children that we got. And trust me, I used it on them babies too, so it wasn't like, I got it and just did whatever, even though, because I ain't gonna lie, I think you told me, it was like, you need to go on and pay that bill. And I'm like, no, I gotta wait till my money. Didn't this money come? And I'm like, no, I gotta, this for them. And you were saying, well, this bill is to help keep the lights on for them. But just, you know how, that's just how I am. I'm gonna do mine for me. And that was something that was for them. But one of the things that he said that made him choose my letter was because I had said, I'm not looking for no handout. I was looking for a hand up, because at that time, it wasn't even for me. It was because I got these babies and they need it. And I can't, I'm taking care of mine, but I can't do this, like I would want to, and I don't want to show no difference. And that was really the first time, other than my mother and my father, of someone else doing something for me, even though it wasn't for me direct, you know what I mean? But that was my very first time. And when that happened, I actually felt good to receive it, even though, afterwards it was like, okay, and we doing our nonprofits and giving away, part of me was like, dang, that could have went to somebody else, because now I'm at a different place, because now I'm like, dang, that could have went to somebody else, and I wonder what they would have did with it.
It did go to somebody.
Well, I know it went to them babies. I know, but I'm just saying, some people that get things, they don't do it for the right thing. Yes, the mama would have been out there, hair done, nails done, new outfit, might have took the babies to McDonald's or something, got a Happy Meal, you know what I mean? Because it is people that do that. And I actually sat back and I thought about it, and I'm like, dang, what if somebody else would have got that and they just, misused it and all that? And of course, it made me think about what we do. But that's where I was getting. It's like, afterwards, I'm like, I don't care what these people do with whatever I give them or whatever I do for them. That is completely up to them. All I care about is I did from my heart.
See, you did it and you weren't lying. I know a lot of folks scam. Hey, before you got $1 million you on V103 tomorrow, you need some help. Some folks
and be the first ones in some of these lines.
Your letter was genuine. You told the truth, and you used it for everything you used for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But again, don't try to throw me off. I'm tired of helping folks every fucking month, every week. It's something.
But I'm just saying, I don't care what they do with whatever I help them, because once it leaves my hands to theirs, whatever, if they go sell it, if they go throw it in the trash, that is completely up to them. My blessing don't come from whatever they do with that was their blessing. My blessing comes from me providing a blessing.
That's true. We're gonna turn that shit down, because we got shit. How we gonna see? I know God got us, but how we gonna see in life? And we get throwing out unnecessary money on somebody else. Because
as I said, for me personally, when I give because that's my tithes. God said 10%. Well, that's what the Bible said. I ain't gonna get into that, but I know, I believe in my heart that's my tithes. And for me, I actually feel good when I give. When we do them bags of love, I love that.
We're not talking about that type of giving.
But no, I'm just saying
phone call. We talking about that phone call at 12 o'clock when we kick back, lay down, chilling. Hey, Meka, do you think, I need $45. The freeze come out at night, motherfuckers. It's 11:45 at night. Go out there and sell your body something. Stop calling my house talking about some goddamn.
I'm not.
You trying to talk about the bags of love? We're not talking about the bags of love.
I don't do that though. You just bringing up just stuff saying as far as those type of incidents, but I don't be giving to people. Nobody call me at 12 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night asking me for none of that type of stuff.
Well, I can't wait. I'm a video.
And yes, okay, you talking about a specific person or something like that, which I'm not. I mean, we know they be struggling because they don't know how to handle their own money and their own stuff. But that's something that's on them. But I don't come to their rescue all the time.
We here to help. We're not here to take care of you.
I don't come to their rescue all the time. And they will tell you I don't. But I will be there, and if anything, I'm going to talk to you and try to... But no, I don't give my stuff because, yes, I have my own. But, yes, when God put it on me, because if they call and ask for $15, and I'm like, shoot, all I got is $3.
All right, Belinda.
I'm just saying.
All right, Belinda.
You know, I mean, because... And if I do that, that's because God put it on my heart to say, no, you go ahead and give something. You ain't going to don't give them what they ask for. Because I know that God is telling me it ain't for what they saying, because I'm just going to say they got 10 children and asking for $10. That ain't finna feed all them babies.
Ain't no more dollar burgers.
But that's what I'm just saying. So something like that, okay, it's obvious that's not what you're doing.
Ain't no more dollar burgers.
But whatever I do, like I said, whatever I give, that I give from the heart. And I don't care what you do with it afterwards, because God just told me, if you get something from me, thank God. You can say thank you to me, but thank God, because he the one that told me to do it.
Yeah. I can't do this because my tire pop.
I'm so sick and tired of this.
10 minutes later, nigga, you ride past me to my thought your tire will pop. What? I'm just gonna, but I don't care. What they phone probably on, they can't even watch our shit anyway, so they watching this.
I mean, that's you. You know, y'all go back and forth with everybody.
Man, it ain't, I don't care. Because I'm going to say what I want to say. You're not going to change what I say. So like I told you, Mara, if my son don't know you, why the hell would I invite you to his party? Just because you got some children? No. And on that note, we're going to see y'all next weekend. Thanks for tuning in to Keeping It 100 with Money and Meka. It's going down.
As always.